Hey guys, welcome back. It's the boy 10. You know what it is already. Welcome back to another video. Today we're checking out how to be masculine without being toxic. Video by Titan Treats. And
Most men
it's
are
a very
confused today.
this is a very important topic because everybody everywhere is telling men who to be, how to be, when to be, what to do, how to do, when to do, why to do. A lot of rules um, and order, and it's almost like we're modern men are just computers running, you know, running code in their head, running um, what's the word? What they call this thing? Programming. All these influencers out there telling you men what to do, telling women how to be, and what it's just done is messed up the relationship dynamic. It's messed people's head up because people don't even know what to do. They don't know how to do it. They don't trust their own judgment. They don't trust themselves. They don't trust their ability to attract love on their own. They feel like they need to refer to some sort of book or video or person about literally anything and everything that happens in their relationship, which is ridiculous because it has created a form of dependence that nobody is really talking about. A lot of people now need to watch somebody's content for them to know how to handle certain things in their relationships, which is just ridiculous if you really think about it, because our parents and grandparents and people before them didn't need to talk to anybody. They trusted themselves, and yes, it was messy, but relationships are meant to be messy. It's messy, and then it gets to a point where you guys have figured each other out to a point where it doesn't have to blow up every single time. But from the ground roots, it starts very sweet, very beautiful, and then there's the toxic, and well, not toxic, but there is the shaky middle where it starts to feel like, okay, you guys might be falling apart, you guys might not be, but that's where true love and persistence comes in, where you try to work things out with each other and keep going from there, you know. Your apps doesn't matter. It's your iCloud. You're not going to use it. Yeah. It's your storage you need to be worrying about. Forget iCloud. My iCloud has been full for 2 years. So
They
let's
hear
get
be
right into the
masculine and people call them toxic. They hear be soft and people call them weak. So they live stuck in the middle, never knowing who to be. But real masculinity isn't toxic. It's strength under control. It's discipline, protection, and leadership without arrogance. And today, I'll give you 3 ways to embody masculinity. Tip 1. Lead with strength, not ego. There's a big difference between strength and ego. Ego shouts, "Look at me. I'm powerful." Strength whispers,
ego is insecurity, bro. Anything that has to do with the ego is a shell. The ego is a protective barrier, and else needs protecting, if not something that is vulnerable, something that is afraid to be hurt. Those are the type of people that need protection. The average man isn't working around with bodyguards and security. They just feel normal. They're part of everybody else. But the minute someone, starts getting rich and famous, and of course it's a necessity. Don't I'm not trying to say, but I'm saying things are protected because they are valuable, you know? So yeah, like, or sensitive or vulnerable. It's not just famous people that have security guards. It's also wanted men. It's also, crime witnesses. There's a lot of things that go into it, but the main fact there is they need protection, and your ego is the protector. So everything that comes from the ego is insecurity. You feel me?
"Don't worry, I've got this." Toxic men confuse the two. They flex to intimidate. They dominate to feel superior. But real masculinity isn't about putting others down, it's about lifting them up. Think about it, when life gets hard, most people look around, searching for someone steady. If you're that man, calm under pressure, focused when chaos strikes, composed when everyone else is losing their head, you instantly stand out. That's what true strength looks like. You don't panic. You don't make it about you. You shoulder the burden so others can stand taller. True leaders don't create drama. They solve it. Tip 2. Protect without control. Toxic men try to control everything. Their partner, their friends, even the world around.
Yeah, control. Control is another form of fear, insecurity, scarcity mindset. You believe that you do not control the outcome. If you do not influence it to go the way you want it to go, it is um, it's going to take something from you. It's going to make you feel less of yourself. That's where control spawns from. It's like, I need to have it under control. If not, you see? But when you trust in flow, in the process, in the way things go, in the energy, you follow the current. You're not trying to control anybody. You're not trying to control anything. You're simply just being and existing and doing what you can and letting the world take care of the rest. That's the beauty of it all. Your ability to just be. That's it. That is flow, the ability to be. That's not to say don't do what you need to do, but especially when it comes to outcomes, you can't control any of that. Just be you. You know what I'm saying?
them. That's not protection. That's insecurity. A truly masculine man protects, but he doesn't suffocate. Protection means creating a safe space, not a cage. It's about showing the people you care about that they're stronger with you by their side, not weaker because of your grip. When you protect without control, you earn trust. People know you've got their back, but they also know you'll give them freedom. That balance, strength with respect, is what separates real masculinity from toxic dominance. Tip 3. Own your emotions. Here's the truth. Toxic men run from their emotions. They hide behind anger, arrogance, or silence. They explode or they shut down. But masculine men, they own what they feel. Owning your emotions doesn't mean being weak. It means being honest. If you're stressed, you face it. If you're angry, you control it. If you're hurt, you acknowledge it instead of burying it. This control makes you dangerous in the best way.
That's why people get this whole confident, nonchalant thing wrong. You see, you cannot pretend to be confident. You cannot pretend to be nonchalant. You truly need to be one, And even the nonchalance is just it's a wrong observation. Nonchalance is wrong. It's not good. You shouldn't be nonchalant about anything, especially things that you desire or want. You can't be nonchalant about a woman. What are you doing, bro? She's gonna leave. You know, you need to be one who is okay whichever way it goes. That's how it comes off. And that's why people say he's nonchalant. No, you're just cool regardless of how anything plays out. Do you understand? That's what it feels like. So I think confidence, in the same way, is your ability to allow yourself be yourself without it hurting or influencing anybody else. So when you're angry, you know you're angry. Do not delude yourself or criticize yourself for being angry. Be angry. Just don't turn it on other people. Go out, take a walk. Punch. You all those have those punching bags. Do that. Just expend the energy because you know you're angry, but instead of lashing out and reacting and over, doing something that you might regret later, you just go out, expend that energy, and then with a clear head, come back and make your decisions, whatever that might be. If you're hurt by someone, do not pretend you're not hurt. Do not criticize yourself for being hurt. Acknowledge the fact that you're human, you're hurt. And then go out and go do what you want to do. Go do what you have to do. Safely, of course. You want to go take a few drinks with friends just to calm down or just have company, do that. You want to take a drive, just clear your head, do that. That's the ability to be yourself fully. not repressing anything or any sort of, just being you safely. And so the difference is when you insult someone like this, even if they're upset, they don't react because they can either tell where it's coming from because they are very aware of themselves and choose not to give you the energy that you're looking for. On the outside, it looks like calm, like they are unbothered. Inside, they might be angry, they might be hurt by what you said, but they choose how they react. They choose how things will play out, and that's the difference. Man, know thyself.
because no one can use your emotions against you. You've mastered yourself. And that's the foundation of respect. When you can feel deeply, yet stay steady, you radiate a kind of calm power that people, especially women, can't ignore. So if you want to be masculine, without being toxic, lead with strength, protect without control, and master yourself before trying to influence anyone else. Because the world doesn't need more loud, toxic men. It needs strong, calm, disciplined ones. If you're ready to step into that version of yourself, subscribe now.
Yeah. The very definition of man was not toxicity. You know, if we go back to Stone Age where our ancestors were still hunting for food, the men who saw females they desired, they didn't pretend they didn't want the females. They showed them that they wanted them. They showed effort. They put in the effort, whatever that was. You know, even in the animal kingdom till today, some animals do dances to attract the females. There's always some sort of effort. You cannot just walk around life pretending like you don't want anybody, all the while wanting everybody, and then think that you're doing the right thing and enjoying yourself. Do you feel good? It's the question you should ask yourself. Do you feel good doing what you're doing? Chances are no, and then there's a problem. Because if this is supposed to be the ideal reality, the ideal man for you to be this person, and that's what it's supposed to be, and you don't even like yourself, what's the point? Why are you even doing it? You know what I'm saying? Show people you want them. Give effort. The difference is, do not burden yourself with how things go, with where things lead, with how things might or will or should or how would things play out. Do not be concerned about the outcome. Do not be bothered. See, the thing with me is my mind has two words that it wants to say at the same time, and then I just say it at once. Do not be burdened or bothered by how things would be, because then you're acting out of scarcity. Then you're acting out of fear. And you don't trust yourself in attracting people just by being yourself. And understand that if this outcome doesn't play out, it doesn't mean the next one wouldn't play out the way it was. It doesn't mean the next one after that wouldn't. There's no there's no lack of opportunities. There isn't one. There's always another opportunity around the corner. You can't have missed one and think, oh man, you've missed it and you're done. No, 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 no. Life is, every day you wake up is a constant revolving door of opportunities, be it in love, be it in career success, be it in whatever you want. And once you start seeing it like that, you start to really calm down because you are not attached to any one outcome, because you know that you're going to get all possibilities. And you can't be unlucky every single time. One of those times you're going to get lucky. One of those times is going to play out the way you want it to, not the way you deem it to, the way you want it to. You know? Not the way you need it to, the way you want it to. Not the way you expect it to, the way you want it to. There's a big difference between all these things, you know? And once you're able to do that and control your emotions, you're on the precipice, you're right there in what a man is. One that provides, one that protects, one that is safe. How can people feel protected by you if you cannot even handle your own emotions? You lash out at them, you do whatever. They don't even feel safe with you. Then how can you call yourself a man? If you cannot provide, which is why you need to get on your grind. I'm not saying jump into hustle culture, but just make sure you're building something for yourself, even if it's slow, even if it's steady, even if it's rooted and it's not showing any much progress. Do something for yourself. Provide, protect. You feel me? Those are the two foundations of being a man. And then the third one is just being a decent human being, bruh. That's all. If you can protect the family, if you can provide for a family, and you're just a good dude, you're just a great guy, bro, you're already 90% ahead of everybody else. Like nobody's touching you because your personality shines. You have money. You see what I'm saying? And that's honestly just the basis of man. No being acting nonchalant, no red pill community, whatever. No, no, no. That's all cope. That's all insecurity. Be a real man, man. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Like, share, comment, subscribe, whatever it is. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.